Hey everyone, hope you're having an amazing day. It's Mark Wiens. I'm in Salvador in the state of Bahia, Brazil. This is a city that I've wanted to visit for so long. It's such a colorful, incredibly history. It's the center of Afro-Brazilian food, Afro-Brazilian culture in Brazil. And so today we're gonna go on a street food tour of Salvador Bahia. We're gonna eat some of the local food, explore some of the Afro-Brazilian food and culture. I'm gonna share everything with you in this video. And we just arrived to Sao Joaquim Market, which is one of the main distribution markets in the city for food, and then also for cooked food as well. So we're gonna walk around the market, we're gonna see some of the ingredients and eat some breakfast first to start this tour. It's a fruit that kind of tastes like a cross between tamarind and apple, and it's like fermented in its own skin. Just love visiting local markets in every city and every region, and then Brazil because of the diversity, the massive country, the diversity from state to state, from city to city. But this is our first glimpse at Salvador de Bahia, and just the ingredients. The chilies are vibrant, the purple chilies, different shapes and sizes. Another ingredient that's extremely important in Bahian cuisine is dendê oil, which is palm oil, which is originally from West Africa, brought to Brazil, and now it's just a significant part of so many dishes of the culture of the people in Bahia. The dried fish, the palm oil, the coconut oil, the chilies, the ingredients, the nuts. I mean, the Afro-Brazilian, West African specifically culture is undoubtedly represented. We've come to the section in the market where they have all these ceremonial religious herbs and ingredients, and also very medicinal. But immediately you can smell the aroma of the basil. And he just recommended us a restaurant right across the lane for some breakfast. Obrigado. Muito obrigado. People are friendly. We're gonna order pretty much all the dishes of the day that she has prepared. She's showing us the dish. This is the feijoada, right? Which is the beans with the pork. And then she also specializes in mocotó, which is the cow hoof stew.
É mocotó dentro da feijoada.
Dentro da feijoada.
Aí, o mocotó dentro da feijoada, meus amigos.
Okay, so she's just making something called pirão now, which is, she took some of the juice from the mocotó, which is the cow hoof stew, and then she mixed in some of the cassava powder, and it's like almost like porridge consistency, stirring that around.
Só o feijão, né?
Some meat. Be careful not to bump the table and the food, but this is an amazing environment, an amazing atmosphere in the alley. She has three main dishes, I think, that she has for the day. We ordered everything, and this is what everybody, if you look around, this is what everybody is eating as well. This one is that dish that she made, the stew sauce, then made into a porridge with cassava flour. You can just feel how heavy that's gonna be. That looks like a chunk of brisket. Rejuice it. This one is the main feijoada, the beans, which is one of Brazil's national dishes, but this one is white beans in Salvador with pork parts. Yo, yeah, you can see some gelatinous bits. Muy bueno. She is Lucia. Obrigado. She is awesome. She's taking care of us. She takes care of everybody that comes to eat here. I'm gonna try some of that feijoada first. Oh, that's amazing. The beans are not even like mushy. They have a bit of a crunch to them. You can taste the like smoky, bacony, porky, gelatinous flavor of it. And I just love beans. Or that would be even better with some of this chili sauce. This one is chunky too. There's cucumber, there's, oh, it's all tomato maybe. Tomato and green tomato. Is it okay to just pick up the meat?
Yeah, I want to eat like that.
Okay. A fat cap on that side, and then just meat on the inside. I think this is kind of like briskety. It looks like it's just gonna fall apart in your mouth. Oh, wow. that is just stunningly tender and fatty. Check out these fish. Obrigado, obrigado. And that sauce is incredible. It doesn't look that spicy, but it does have some spice to it. And then just those onions, those like cilantro. Whoa, I need to kind of hold it on the ledge. There we go.
Really good with the fingers.
Yeah, it's so good.
Really good.
Yeah.
Dude, the jelly bits, I don't know if it's a tendon or, anyways, it goes down wonderfully.
That is a massive chunk of sausage. Okay, and I got some of the pirão on the side, which is that cassava porridge. Oh wow, that pirão. You taste the meatiness of it, but then at the same time it's almost like it is a porridge. That is a meat porridge. Next up, try the jerk beef. You taste the saltiness of that beef because it's just slightly like sun-dried. It's tender, it's flavorful, and then sauteed with those onions. But this is like tendon too. This is the cow hoof, and you just have to reach in with your fingers. I think there's tendon and gelatinous bits and fat, and you can feel a bone in there too. Whoa, I'm losing it. We gotta bite it fast. Cheers, man. Cheers. Oh, I lost. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's tendon, right? Mm-hmm. Pure jelly, so soft. Yeah, like Lucia is amazing. She is eating with us now. Muito sabroso.
You say that the chili sauce is really good.
Oh yes, the Reaper. The Reaper. We gave her a little bit of our Reaper, Carolina Reaper chili sauce. She is loving it, hanging out, eating with us. What an atmosphere, what a spot. And as we're leaving, it just rained for a little bit, but it's still sunny, so it's not gonna last. Yeah, it's already like starting to stop. We're gonna walk just back through the fruit market, see if it's a little more open, and then we'll be on our way to the next place where we're gonna search out some more food. This is like more of the fruit distribution wholesale market. Lots of fruits, extremely ripe tropical fruits. The market was cool, not too busy today, but the atmosphere, the people, that lunch was incredible. Check out these fruit drawings. It's almost like fruit graffiti on the wall here. And then the distribution market, the fruit, just piles of fruit. Again, it's not that busy, but like the fruit stalls that are open are just blooming. From here, we're gonna drive to more of the old city, and there's another restaurant, not totally sure if it will be open or not, but we're gonna go there and try to check it out, see if it's open. Just passing by one of the most iconic areas of Salvador. That famous elevator that goes from the lower city to the upper city looks exactly like the elevator in Lisbon. But we're gonna go, for first just driving past, we're gonna go check out a restaurant to see if it's open first. Hopefully it's open, it looks amazing, and then we'll be back here.
Amém!
This is amazing. To get to this restaurant, you go down off the highway, down this small little road that's like right along the edge of the cliff of the ocean.
Hoje abre o restaurante?
Abre.
Abre?
Abre.
Era a mãe dele?
Yes.
É a mãe dele.
É?
I don't know much Portuguese, but I do know abre.
Yes, abre, aberto.
Abierto.
Yes, it's open.
And that means good news. Quite a cool parking spot too. This is such a cool place. Even our parking spot, yeah. Within like actually we're on the bottom of the highway. Such an amazing place. Under the highway, view of the sea. She's leading us to the restaurant. Bom dia. Amazing, just walking all the different art underneath the arches of the highway. This is a car wash here, and the paintings and the murals. Oh man, look at that. Love the culture, love the people, love the art here. And this is the view of the neighborhood where the restaurant is. Wow, so beautiful. From here, we actually go down a staircase right here. Little private beach. It's not even sand, it's like rock beach, but the water is crystal clear. You could just see it from here. It's hard to even soak everything in right now. This is Salvador Bahia. This is Brazil. Now we're at the base of the community. Gonna wind our way through here to get to the restaurant.
That's the one I was doing.
Oh. And then the community, like literally just built upon the sea rocks going up the side of the hill underneath the highway. Spectacular, absolutely spectacular. And connecting with another alley lane. Bom dia. Oh, look at that burger.
Yes.
Wow. Dona Susana, yes. Bom dia.
Oi,
Bom dia.
tudo bom?
Pai.
Eu vou bem.
Feliz Páscoa.
Pra você
Aqui
também.
comemora a Páscoa.
Bom dia,
Tudo bom?
bom dia.
Bom
Muito
dia.
gusto. Bom dia.
Filme massa.
Dona Susana.
Não, é Tailândia.
Wow, it's an honor
Ai,
to
Dona
be here.
Susana ali.
Dona Susana, linda,
É
linda.
lindo.
I'm so happy to be here. Oh wow, this is a beautiful place.
Tudo bem? Não, ele vai ficar com a gente aqui.
Amazing community and lady and owner of this restaurant. She's offering, she actually said we could take off our shirts if we're hot and just like eat without our shirts on. And then she even offered to take there's a shower in here, a full shower. We can take a shower
After we
maybe
swim.
after the meal.
Traz mais uma água assim, vai.
And I might have to take her up on that. So she wants us to come in the kitchen soon, but she wants us to have a drink first. Dona Susana starting to cook. She's cooking some fish, fried fish. She put a little bit of, I believe it's cassava flour on them, just on the outside, and then frying that. Then she's gonna, we ordered some moqueca, which is the stew from Bahia, Salvador Bahia.
É a de peixe.
Moqueca de peixe?
É. E a minha feijoada.
Ó, a feijoada, ó. Olha.
Aí é o feijão fradinho. Feijão fradinho.
But one of the main dishes that she cooks, that she prepares every day, is moqueca, which is, it's a very common Salvador Bahian dish. It's a stew made with coconut milk and especially dendê oil, which is palm oil, which originally comes from West Africa and then was brought to the coast of South America to Brazil. And it's a very important ingredient for authentic Bahian cuisine. We're sitting over here in the alley, but over here, this is like a table just with it's actually $1 million view overlooking the ocean.
O camarão de ensopado e o peixe frito.
Okay.
Você pegou açaí, não foi? A raia e o pirão.
Now,
Eu fiz um assistindo.
I think we got almost all the dishes that she's serving today, but you could have different combinations of the different dishes.
Moqueca de arraia.
É a de arraia.
That's the
Oh, cool.
Bahian accent?
Yeah,
Cool.
Bahia
Moqueca de arraia. Yahaya, which is the main stew with manta ray fish. So good with rice is the problem. The texture of her pirão is just incredible. You have to like actually shake the spoon. I'm gonna start with the moqueca. Put this onto the rice. Oh, that color, the palm oil, and then that coconut milk in there. Wow. Ensopado de Camarão. This looks incredible. Yeah, like a chunky, it looks like there's onions, there's tomatoes, That's beautiful, and then just wrapped up in coconut milk. And now the black-eyed peas. Oh, indeed. Okay, I'm doing my best to make like a beautiful, beautiful plate here with everything. And that completes, oh, just chili sauce on top. But gotta begin first with the Moqueca de Jaya. Jaya? Ajaya. Moqueca da Ajaya, which is the manta ray in the stew. Wow, that's so meaty. That's so thick meat. Wow, like tuna. Just asked for a spoon. Gonna transfer to a spoon because I wanna soak up as much of that sauce as possible. The sauce is a combination of coconut milk and palm oil. Oh, wow. That is so rich. It almost tastes like melted butter. The fragrance of the palm oil, yeah, it's so distinct. Richness on top of richness. And then the manta ray, it's so solid, it's so firm. Gonna move over to the shrimp now. And you can see that's a totally different color. I think there's no palm oil in that because it's a different color. It's almost pink in color because of the coconut milk and then the tomatoes in there. But there's lots of onions. It's chunky. Oh wow, that's awesome. Oh, richest, stickiest coconut cream broken down with tomatoes for a sourness, give it that tartness, plus the crunch of the onions, the firmness of the shrimp.
Unique flavor, awesome. Rafaela.
The beans and that shrimp, the creaminess is a gift.
You could not ask for a better meal in Salvador, a more home-cooked meal. Black-eyed peas. Those are amazing too. They're just like, the starchiness just kind of melts in your mouth, yet they're light at the same time. It is oil-based chili sauce, but look how delicious that looks. And let's just take that bite right there. That is awesome as well. A little bit of a kick to it. It has a little sourness to it, kind of like the oil holding it together, wrapping it up. Still got the pirão to go. And it's so like yellow in color from the dendê oil, from the palm nut oil. It almost looks like pumpkin. That is amazingly sticky in texture. And you do taste the aroma of the palm oil in there. Finally, for some of the fish. I'm not totally sure what type of fish it is. Maybe a type of mackerel. But then yeah, she breaded it with just some flour and then fried it. I'm gonna take this opportunity to add a little bit of the chili on there. Oh, it's delicious too. Just the way she's breaded it. I think with cassava flour, it gives it such an extra crunch on the outside. And a little bit of that chili oil on top of there. Perfect. Yeah, and the food is hearty, it's filling, it's flavorful, and you know everything is just cooked with so much love. And by the way, I'm just loving this t-shirt. The airflow is actually perfect with this like aerodynamic V-neck that just lets the air through. It flows, and it also has room for stomach expansion, which is one of the most necessary things when you're in Salvador. Okay. Okay. Muito obrigado. Muito obrigado. There's no way you cannot hug the chef. No, hug the chef after a meal. So good. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, man.
¿Son americanos?
Sí. Sí.
Yeah.
Sí. Bueno, esposa de Tailandia.
Tailândia?
Sí. Man, I'm feeling a little off balance after that meal. Dude, did you see that burger painted on the? Yeah. That is, we're coming up on it again one more time. This could be the world's largest burger. Oh, they're not open. This is actually a restaurant. We would definitely eat it. And good to get a little exercise climbing back up, but it's been an unbelievable experience in Brazil. A community literally underneath the highway. They don't have a lot, but they have a $1 million view. They're so hospitable, and they have hearts just of pure love. And Dona Susana, she took care of us like her own kids. She literally like asked us to take showers if we wanted to. Huge hearts, amazing people. That was just a life-changing experience. From here, we're moving on back to the kind of the center area with that elevator that we passed earlier. We made it to an area called Pelorino, which is the historic center. It's also known in short as Pelo, but this is the historic area built by the Portuguese, and this is actually the upper city, what's known as the upper city, because there's an elevator that we saw from the car where you can go down to the coastline to the lower city. So we're gonna take the elevator, but I think right as we got here, we're seeing a couple guys who are doing the capoeira, which is the form of art, dance, martial arts from Salvador. I'm back. Good job, man. Good job, man. Now, I don't begin to know all the history and the culture around capoeira, but I know that it did start with slaves from Africa who came to Brazil, and they were practicing martial arts and defense, but they disguised it as a dance, as a performance. And now it's more a part of a culture. It's a beautiful part of the Afro-Brazilian culture. Such a skill, such an art. They're so strong. When I was standing there, I could actually feel the wind of their legs kicking. We're actually at the top of the elevator, Lacerda elevator. Construction was started in 1869 and it is 72 meters high. And it connects the lower city, which is below ocean level, to the upper city, which is on the cliff on the rock wall. Now it's a historic landmark. It's really one of the icons of the city of Salvador. It's 15 cents entrance to the elevator. But definitely has been renovated. It's actually used more like almost like a public transportation. Yeah, it is actually like.
That's why they charge only 15
And that's
cents.
also why it's modernized. Yeah. And we are now on the lower city. Should have a full view of the elevator above us. Just down from the elevator and across the street is Mercado Modelo, which is one of the old markets, historical markets in the lower city of Salvador. The market for the most part is a little bit touristy with souvenirs, with paintings, with clothes that you can buy here, but they also do have food. And I'm actually just really loving the construction. You look at the rocks on the bottom, giant slabs of stone, and then the walls, which are just pure giant rocks just carved into the walls, and then even the arches. Inside is mostly like souvenirs and things to remember Salvador by, but on the outside of the market there are a few food stalls. We ordered a dish called Xinxin de Galinha, which is it's a chicken stew. I'm not totally sure, we're gonna find out.
Bobó do camarão.
Oh, bobó de camarão. Oh, yuca.
Aí é uma macaxeira.
Leche de coco?
É, leite de coco. That also just comes to your table, just piping hot, boiling away. That smells
unbelievably delicious. Cooked in a clay pan and then served in the clay pan that it's cooked in. And then finally we also got a dish called karuru, which is a dish I've wanted to try. It's a stew made with nuts, made with okra. So it has a sticky consistency that looks and smells delicious. Gotta start with the Xinxin. And you grab, there's chunks of chicken. There's chunks of chicken just in this amazingly rich, beautiful sauce with the shrimp for flavoring as well. That is awesome looking. Like some of the bobo de camarão, which is this stew. It's so fragrant with the shrimp, with the sauce, the coconut milk. It smells amazing. And finally the chili sauce, which this one looks amazing too. It's like a chunky coriander, cilantro, onions, tomatoes, chilies. This chili sauce deserves a plate as a main dish on the plate. A spot on the plate as a main dish. Her name is Jaciada, and she is just impressing us with her cooking skills, her knowledge of food, and just the way she cooks. She's just talking more and more about the food, and her cooking skills are amazing. The chicken stew first. Okay, perfect. Let me get a bite with some of the shrimp, some of the chicken, some of the rice, and a little dry shrimp in there. And you can really smell the cilantro in there too. That is amazing. It's a rich chicken stew. Like, apart from the tomatoes, those shrimp are really, really salty though. Like, maybe you should only take half a shrimp because it's purely salted, crunchy. The chicken is soft. It just kind of soaks up that rich, creamy coconut milk. Really good. Okay, this one is the karuru. Oh wow. It's so amazingly sticky.
Ele é marca Wiens. Pega já o seu agora e já arrebenta. Vamos pegar lá.
That is all okra stickiness. Oh, I love it. It is so gooey awesome and so amazing. I love okra, and I love it has this like kind of herbaceous, kind of nutty. I think there might be cashews and peanuts in there. But along with that unique, slimy, amazing texture, the flavor is outstanding. That nuttiness, that like herbal taste to it. Okay, moving on to the bobo de camarão, and I'm gonna add some of the chili sauce, onions into that, with some of the shrimp in there. Yeah. The karuru is amazing. You taste the richness of the coconut cream, but it's almost like sticky because she blends in the yuca, the cassava, which has a sticky, gummy texture to it. The sauce is almost a starch because of that cassava in there. Almost like elasticy texture. Okay, now for some of the pirão. Oh yeah. Her pirão is great.
Thank you.
Like, this is the type of food you can just kind of mix all together, and it just tastes amazing when you mix the different dishes together. You get a little bit of all different types of starches, the rice, the cassava flour, the cassava porridge taste. The more mix of dishes on your plate, on your spoon at one time, the better. Yeah, the gooiness of that, it's just fun to eat. It just kind of just slides around your mouth.
It's not too sweet. Aqui a gente está introduzindo para eles uma forma de...
It's called Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo and Juliet.
A block of cheese, then with a block of guava-like paste.
Usually in Minas Gerais state in Rio de Janeiro, we eat with the white cheese that called Minas, queijo Minas. We're having with the yellow cheese, which is pretty good.
Yeah, that exact like contrast of flavors. The salty, sharp cheese, the guava, almost like sticky jam. Such an incredible meal. I do not want to get off this chair, but we gotta move. We gotta go take the elevator back up to the upper part of the city. Obrigado. That was cool, just to mostly say we did it. Went up and down. Now we're going back up.
Tchau, amor.
Ciao. Obrigado. That's just like a vertical up and down subway. And just turning down one of the side streets. Now we are in Pelourinho, which is the historic center. The breeze coming up and down these side lanes. It feels just like Lisbon. The cobblestone, actually there's stone roads, the churches, the historic colorful buildings. Michael Jackson filmed his video out of that balcony. And then there's not a lot going on this afternoon. It's just kind of a sleepy afternoon, but this is where they officially play Olodum. It's actually an official association, and students train playing the drum with the beat, with the famous Olodum beat here. But this scenery, man, this entire plaza, I love the view down in this direction. Historic center was very cool, walking around and especially learning capoeira and then seeing a little bit of the drumming. But we're back in the car. We're driving through the narrow lanes of the old city on the cobblestone roads and on our way to one Boteca, which is a restaurant bar. Oh, can you hear that? Check this out. This is, if you're not at the game, at the stadium, this is how they watch matches in Brazil, and there happens to be a game this afternoon happening. Absolutely awesome. The place we're going to is called Boteco Di Janela, which is just up ahead here.
Look, with this machine.
Oh, Makita. Okay, a saw, like a brand.
Saw, yeah.
Like a hand saw.
Hand saw.
It just feels great to sit down. The sun has been brutal today. Just waiting for our dishes to be prepared. But he was walking around selling a common street snack, which is grilled queijo, which is cheese. He walks around the tub of cheeses here, and then he just literally like holds it over the hot fire coals and roasts it. Queijo
Coalho, which is
coalho.
the curd cheese. Na verdade é 4.
Eu não tenho pressa não.
Não, vai ficar maneirinho, não tem?
Perfectly grilled, perfectly blistered. That is freshly grilled cheese. Oh wow. That is amazing. That is awesome. That tastes like a grilled mozzarella stick, but like even more flavorful because of the smoky fire roastedness. That's so good. And then a lot of people also eat it with a little bit of palm syrup. Okay. Obrigado. Okay, just one bite with the palm. Whoa, that's dripping. Oh man. Try one bite. It's pretty good. That just contrasts the saltiness. Not even that sweet, but almost like fruity. That is a tasty appetizer.
Aqui é o caldinho de sururu. Aqui já é o caldinho pronto.
Is this the blood stew? Yeah. They're about to dish them out. One is like a blood and organ stew, and then another one is called sururu, which is a local shellfish from this kind of like a clam.
Molusco.
Não, exato. Depois do caldinho, um sarapatel e cama, rede.
É, vai levantar.
Já viu, tá carente.
Rice. This one is the sarapatel, which is the organ stew. That looks amazing. So rich with blood and organs. Looks like there could be some fat cubes in there too. You taste all of the organs, but it's so soft, it's so tender, slightly organy, rich, slightly irony, I mean. Really rich from the blood. And then you taste onions and tomatoes in there. This is the soup with those shells kind of like sea snails, and they're all they almost look like intestines because of the way they've already been taken out of the shell. Yeah, it's almost like nutty tasting. Those shells are amazing though, like snails, but kind of chewy, kind of squid-like. Just like a thick, rich, not too heavy of it. It's like a seafood chowder almost, water-based chowder. Sururu, the sururu stew, which is kind of eaten like a soup. Squeeze in that lime. Oh yeah, you can see they're taking their little tiny shells. You can see them when you dig it out. Oh, that squeeze of fresh lime. That's also, like, it's light in flavor, but really focused on the seafood, on those shells. It has kind of a clam taste to it. Hearty, not oily, not too rich, just like focused on those clams. And top it with a bit of that chili sauce. Like the citrusiness of that. Oh, and again, like all over Brazil, they have different chili sauces, amazing chili sauces. That one is a little bit spicy and also kind of citrusy and oily. She cooked it so clean, so pure tasting, like it doesn't have any kind of off flavors, even though it includes all the organs and the blood. Beautiful atmosphere, beautiful people, amazing food. From here, we still have one more Bahian Salvador street food to eat, and it's probably the most famous street snack, street food in all of Salvador Bahia. If you come here, you cannot miss it.
Yeah, here.
Oh, okay.
Gonna have some.
We're here a little bit early. They're just setting up. And I cannot wait to try my first Acarajé. Acarajé is a direct West African snack food. It is both a religious food, a West African, Afro-Brazilian, used as an offering, as a religious ceremonial food, but it's also the most common, the most beloved Bahian, Salvadorian street food snack. It's called Acarajé da Ivone, and Ivone is the mother. She's not here today, it's her day off, but the daughters are taking very, very good care of us. Begins again with the mixture of black-eyed pea flour. It's more like a batter, but they whip it up so it's almost like pastry-ish, almost like a biscuit, and it looks like fluffy and airy. But then she makes a perfect spoonful, drops it into the palm oil. That's why the oil is so dark, so orange. The dendê oil, the palm oil, it has to be. Since Dona Ivone. Dona Ivone, she could not be here today. Oh, but Guilherme just called her on the phone.
She actually, her daughter called us.
Oh, awesome.
No, her daughter call her mom to say hi.
Awesome.
Dona Ivone.
They're so friendly.
A gente vai comer cada 3 acarajé, tá bom?
What is that? Cebola. Ah, okay. Onions.
Qual é a diferença? A diferença é que eu não lembro.
Vão ser todos completos, né?
Sim.
Muita pimenta?
Muita pimenta. Pega firme na pimenta. A gente é pimenteiro. Receba esses cartazes. Segura aqui que eu vou gravar lá.
Mas aí eu
Vatapá. Obrigado, muito obrigado.
Camarão.
Camarão.
Salada.
Salada. Obrigado. It's just sprouting like a blooming flower. Look at that. It's like a smiley. It's like a happy face. And the vatapá is just oozing out. I'm gonna try to maximize my first bite, get all that crispy fritteriness, all that gooey vatapá and caruru, and then the shrimp and salad all together in one. Oh, wow. Oh. That is stunning. That is unbelievably delicious. When I took a bite, like the oozy gooey vatapá and caruru just like squeezed out onto my cheeks. No, I do not want to use a napkin. I'm gonna hold it there. The actual bun, the black eyed pea bun, is so like light and fluffy and biscuity, but so crispy on the outside from that palm oil. Then you've got the caruru, which has that slimy okra, nutty taste to it. You've got the salty shrimp, you've got the refreshing green tomato. Unbelievably delicious. Joel, dude, that is amazing.
My mind is blown trying to comprehend all of that flavor. Wow.
Like literally the stickiness of that okra, it almost acts like cheese. Like it's like a healthy cheese because there's just natural stickiness from that okra. I am just like, I'm blown away by this. Like, when you hear the word Salvador Bahia, like this is the food that people talk about. And now I know why. It is that good, just an amazingly delicious food, and the culture that surrounds it, the people that surround it are what make it spectacular. This place, Ivone, Acarajé de Ivone. This is unbelievable. Restuff it with every bite, it kind of just slides. Oh man, I'm just gooing all over the place. I just lost a shrimp tail. Obrigado.
We have that in Rio, but we can't compare. This is the real deal. Last bite.
Seriously good, man. Look, you added on more extra. Look at how like just perfect that is. Okay. I just gotta put my face in it. Oh wow. It's spectacular. Like that is as good as a snack can get. Like I can't think of a better afternoon snack than this. Okay, final bite. I'm trying to scoop up all that droppage. The abara is the same fritter, but instead of being fried in palm oil, it is steamed. So it's kind of a, I guess it's a, I mean, it's not a crispy version. It is more of like a steamed bread version. There's definitely a strategy to eating these. I know like that was my only first time, so I had a terrible strategy that just like, I lost ingredients left and right. But I know if you're an expert at eating this, you probably can eat the whole thing clean and not waste anything. Restuffing is not really working. I think I just gotta put my face in it. Oh wow. That is stunning. Like the gooiness of the okra, the nuttiness, vatapá, which like glues it together, the freshness of those green tomatoes, and then the salty shrimp. Do you have a strategy for eating so you don't get messy? Let me ask you that. They are amazing.
É tão bom que até quem trabalha come.
Yeah. I think I got a little vatapá on my eyelash on that last bite.
Okay, but
You got
why
some
am
on
I
your
laughing?
glasses.
I had one up here, so.
One of the greatest afternoon snacks maybe ever. It's so good. 2 back to back. The abara was like literally like double the density. And that's filling. Very, very filling. They're so cool. They're so friendly. When you are in Salvador Bahia, this is a must come to. Estava saboroso, Giselle. Muito obrigado.
Voltem sempre.
Thank you so much. Muito obrigado. Muito obrigado.
Por nada.
Muito obrigado, man. Muito obrigado. Ultimate experience. And as we were leaving, there's another guy who came and he told Joel, he's like, you have the Acarajé lipstick. And I just noticed I've got it too. The Acarajé lipstick. I'm gonna keep that. That's like a cookie mustache, but just better. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm completely disoriented. The wrong car. An absolute must-eat snack when you're in Salvador Bahia, and an absolute must-eat stall. Go say hello to them when you're in Salvador.
You hit the spot again.
Again, it was
The
so
best.
good. It's only right that I end this street food tour of Salvador Bahia on the beach, on the Atlantic Ocean. The natural beauty here, the people, I'm absolutely blown away by the people of Salvador Bahia. The people, the warmth, the hospitality, the Afro-Brazilian culture. It was an honor to have a chance to be here, to learn about the culture, to learn about the music, the history, most importantly, the food. From the home-cooked, like full rice meals to the Acarajé. This is actually the final video of this entire Brazil food and travel series. If you haven't seen the entire series, we traveled all around Brazil eating some amazing food, but especially learning about the culture, learning about the different diversities of destinations and the foods, all the way from Rio de Janeiro all the way to the southern areas, to the northern, to the Amazon, to Salvador, to the coastline. And I'll have a link in the description box. You can click that link, you can watch the entire Brazil food series. All of the videos are in that series. If you haven't already seen them, go back, watch all the videos in order right now. I just owe it to the people of Brazil for being so warm, so welcoming. I want to say a huge thank you to everyone who made this happen, to everyone we met along the way, and everyone who shared the food with us. A big thank you to Guilherme and Rafaela for taking us around, for being with us, and I'll have their link in the description box as well. And then finally, a huge thank you to you for watching this video. Please remember to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. If you're not already subscribed, click subscribe and also click the little bell icon. You'll get notified of the next video that I publish. Big goodbye from Brazil, from Salvador Bahia, where our trip to Brazil ends. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video.